Hello and welcome back to this channel. Jacob Payton here, and we're going over some things that I'm reading this month. I know this video is kind of late as we are already halfway through the month, but I still thought it'd be fun to kind of show you guys some stuff that'll probably be popping up on the channel pretty soon. First up, I have the Grey Knights Omnibus by Ben Counter, and that includes the Grey Knights, Dark Adeptus, and Hammer of the Daemons. Been getting into a lot of like Warhammer 40k stuff. I've started playing again. I am not playing Space Marines. I'm playing the Imperial Guard, or the Astra Militarum as they're called now. Grey Knights are cool. I've never really dived deep into their lore before, but I've heard this was a really good book, as you can see, or a really good book series. As you can see, I'm already like basically almost done with it, so I have devoured this. I've really enjoyed diving back into Warhammer 40k and kind of getting more into its lore. Next up is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to finish this book. I might power through just because I am almost done with it. I was recommended this book because I read another book that recently came out called The Fourth Wing and really enjoyed it, and I will review that on this channel because I do think The Fourth Wing, while it is more of a fantasy romance, has a lot for traditional fantasy fans too, because there is a lot of parallels to it and Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders of Pern. It's kind of a, I don't know, they're very similar. I did not super enjoy this book. This book is more or less a complete romance, which is fine. It's just not what I'm looking for in a fantasy book. I can do fantasy or horror with romance, but I'm usually not trying to read straight up romances. It's just not really my thing. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy this that much. So you guys will not see a review of that on this channel. The next two books are Bernard Cornwell's final two books in the Last Kingdom series. I am finishing that series. I know I'm behind on reviews on those books, but once I finish the series, I will finish all of the reviews. I know I owe you guys a lot of reviews. I started reviewing the series and then kind of stopped, but I have continued reading the books. So those are coming. I'm also probably going to do something on the movie that just came out on Netflix. Next up is another series I started, and that is the Sun Eater series by Christopher Ruccio. These books are really good. I like these a lot. There will definitely be reviews of that on this channel. I started reading these books because I read an excerpt of well, not an excerpt, but a short story or novella, I guess he did, in the Sword and Planet anthology. I'm a huge Sword and Planet fan. I'm a huge Sword and Sorcery fan. So, you know, it is my vibe 110%. So when I read the short story and it was really good and realized that it was part of a larger series, I went out and picked these up from the library as quick as I could, and I've absolutely devoured these books this month. I mean, I literally finished Empire of Silence the day I got it. I just could not put it down. Now, Howling Dark, I have had life responsibilities, so while I haven't, been able to just sit and read it from front to back, I have made a lot of progress in it. These are also very big books. I will let you guys know that in advance, but yeah, reviews of these books will be on this channel. And then next up is Allegiance by Timothy Zahn, which is a Star Wars book. I read his Thrawn series and really liked it. And I also love Stormtroopers. I like military science fiction, and that comes across, I think, better in series like Thrawn and in series like, things that follow Stormtroopers a lot of times more than it does like the Rebels, because Rebel stories tend to be centered around like a Han Solo-like character, which is fine. But I do like just straight up military science fiction, so I picked this up, and it has not disappointed so far. I'm on like chapter 5, and I really like this so far. I've been trying to read more of the Star Wars books because I feel like I've been missing out on them for a while. I was really late reading the Thrawn series, and that was really good, so I've been giving other series a chance. And, speaking of that, next up is Aftermath by Chuck Wendig. I wasn't a huge fan of, the last couple movies, the Star Wars films, so I completely did not even look at this series, which I think is a mistake because this series is actually pretty good. Well, I don't know about the whole series, but this book that I'm reading is pretty good. It's been recommended to me a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I pushed back a lot on those recommendations because I didn't love the movies, I get burned out on a lot of the Jedi stuff, which is weird because it's being Star Wars, but I don't know, it just seems to be a bit much sometimes, especially when we know that there's so much more in the universe at play. So I don't know. That being said, I do really enjoy this book. I'm gonna, based on this book so far, unless it takes like a hard left turn, I am definitely gonna read this series. I will talk about it on this channel. And that is where I'm kind of at with that. I really like this so far. Probably gonna read more Star Wars books in the future, at least into August. Definitely gonna finish up any series I start. But yeah, that is my July reading list. I'm sure I will pick up a couple more books here and there that'll be added to it, but that's everything I plan on reading so far and I plan on reviewing. I know it's a little late and I've been away for a while, so I do apologize for that. Some life stuff got in the way, as it often does. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you see any books that you think that you've read, let me know in the comments below. But also, if there are any books you think I should read or add to my July reading, or even put on the list for August, guys, let me know. Especially like anything Warhammer or Star Wars. I'm really just trying to dive deeper into that lore. Especially with Warhammer, I'm looking for a lot of like Imperial Guard books. I really wish there were more. It does not seem like there is a plethora of those in comparison to like Space Marines and stuff like that, which is understandable. I do understand why that is. But yeah, or any military science fiction books. I'm on a real military science fiction kick right now, so any of those that you think I should add to my August list, let me know. And also any Sword and Planet. If there are other Sword and Planet series, kind of like Dune or Christopher Ruccio's books that I've been sleeping on, definitely let me know, because I do love Sword and Planet, and I like the idea that that is also a genre that is coming back in the same way that Sword and Sorcery is, because man, do I love both of those genres. Yeah, always just let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.